We left Bristol at 8 a.m. The day was overcast when we paid our toll before entering on the old suspension bridge, in preparation for crossing the mouth of the River Severn into Wales.
The Severn is the longest river in Great Britain and is tidal at the point of our crossing. At certain times, the rising tide creates a rapidly moving wave which passes upstream and may temporarily check the river's flow. The bridge here was therefore of considerable length and took some time to cross.
Around 9 a.m. we arrived at the ruins of Tintern Abbey. Situated in Monmouthshire on the River Wye, this once gracious and beautiful building is now nothing more than a roofless skeletal ruin.
Tintern Abbey is one of the most famous ecclesiastical ruins in Britain. It was at one time a thriving centre of religion and learning. The abbey was founded in 1131 by Cistercian monks who cultivated the surrounding lands, and by the 14th century it was the richest abbey in Wales. The existing church, however, dates from the latter part of the 13th century.
With Henry VIII's split with Rome, Tintern Abbey, with other monasteries, was dissolved in 1536, and Henry stole their riches to finance his foreign policy.
Stone footings and broken walls are all that remains of the cloisters and other monastic buildings which are next to and form a part of the old church. We spent about 20 minutes at this old ruin, taking several photographs and a quantity of video before moving on.
Close handy to the Abbey we found a small gift shop and other wonderful old stone buildings which are still very much in use at the present time.
Very soon, though, we were on the road again. Travelling this way by coach allowed us to see and admire a lot of the open countryside of Great Britain.
Our next destination was to be the Wedgwood pottery factory at the village of Barlaston in North Staffordshire.
For the next couple of hours we drove through the beautiful Wye Valley, then on to the edge of Gloucester, through Worcester and Birmingham to the restful tunes of some Welsh music from a tape recording in the coach.
Josiah Wedgwood started working for his elder brother Thomas at the death of his father in 1739.
The development of a formula for a green glaze was Josiah Wedgwood's first major achievement in 1759. This was his first success in a long line of experiments which dominated his working life.
He perfected a cream-coloured earthenware which he named Queensware because of the patronage of Queen Charlotte in 1765.
Jasper, epitomised by white relief ornaments on a blue background, was the last of Josiah's developments and is today synonymous with the company's name. It was invented in 1774. We
watched with interest as a craftsman working with a wheel skillfully turned out a number of small egg cups from the soft clay. This procedure is known as throwing. Old and new techniques of manufacture are demonstrated here as visitors look on.
Working at a lathe, another craftsman shapes several teapots in jasperware. Although the main purpose in this hall is to demonstrate the processes of manufacture of the bone china to the tourist, these items will eventually be delivered to outlets around the world for sale.
Moving on, we came to the bench where bas-relief figures were being carefully attached to a batch of thimbles. This seemed to be a rather delicate operation. It seems jasper ornamenting is a skill that has not changed over the past 2 centuries.
One of our daughters collects thimbles, so we could not leave before purchasing one of these items to bring home.
We watched with interest as a skilled worker hand-painted gold relief onto the edge of this beautifully decorated moat.
And the ladies in our tour group were given small china flowers on which to try out their skills at this art and have a bit of fun in the process.
There were a number of finished hand-decorated items on display and for sale.
Wedgwood found the white jasper to be an ideal material for use in bas-relief jewellery, and to this extent we were able to view some of the intricate work being carried out in this application.
At the moment it's mainly on the inside there, so from a making point of view it doesn't take too much longer to make them in silver or gold. It's just the cost, you see, it's very expensive. To take a cameo like that.
A demonstrator talks to the group about some of the difficulties and expenses involved in the manufacture of this type of jewellery and displays the intricate pieces of materials involved.
Small plaster moulds are used to form the intricate bas-relief figures of jasper, and careful handling is essential in extricating the figures from these moulds. The edges of the pieces can be bound with either silver or gold. A small piece of the gold edging is on display here.
Each piece of jewellery is carefully and meticulously hand-coloured, and we were able to see on display the various stages involved in this finishing process.
Wedgwood bone china was introduced in 1812 and remained in production with a wide range of colourful patterns and styles until 1829. Production resumed in 1878 and has continued to this day.
Over the years, many artists and designers have been employed by the company to develop their wares. This doll could be ordered for purchase at the factory in one of many chosen colours.
We had spent about 3/4 of an hour visiting the factory visitors centre, and now it was time to depart for the city of Chester.
Driving out through this beautiful 500-acre country estate, we passed several homes built for and now owned by some of the company workers. Then it was on the road to Chester.